Welcome to another edition of Mark's Inspiration. Got the D-Man here, and I'm glad you could join me today as always. Today's topic is going to be live and let live. My daughter was talking to one of her friends on the FaceTime or something yesterday, and I asked him, I said, hey, he said he subscribed to my YouTube channel, and I said, what would you like me to speak on? And he said, politics. I said, no, I'm not going to speak on politics. And I'm not. I'm going to speak on live and let live. But I will say something about politics and the media. What they say about the president, which regardless, the president we had or the president we have now, or all the things that were going on during the election, a lot of it is taken out of context. Regardless of which one you were for, it's hard to tell what to believe and what is true, even if you see the words coming out of their mouth. I've seen some advertisements, I think on Facebook or supposedly video news reports, where they actually changed the words that the person was saying, where the president or the president-to-be was saying. So just don't believe everything you read or everything you even hear or whatever videos you see nowadays, because you don't really know if it's true or not. And don't get me wrong, I've watched some of them and I actually was sucked in by it, and then later saw something different which completely contradicted what the other one said, even though it was on video. So just don't believe everything you read or everything you see or even everything you see and hear at the same time, regardless of whichever politician you believe to be the best. So that's all I will say on politics. I don't think I'll get myself in too much hot water there. Hope not anyway. So let's move on to live and let live. What do I mean by live and let live? Okay, it's very easy to be critical of someone. For example, on the street I live on, I'm at the end of the street. There are many people who don't work. Okay, many people who appear and look like they could be working. Okay, I pay taxes like many of my fellow Americans do. Now, probably some of these, if not all of these people, would be working were they forced to work. Now, what do I mean by being forced to work? What I mean is their government money would be taken away from them, their subsidiaries, their help, their welfare, whatever you want to call it. And then they would be forced to go to work or starve. Okay, do I think the welfare system is a good deal? Yes, I think it is. I think it has its place. Do I think it's abused? Yes, I do. Okay, but these people, a lot of them are third generational welfare recipients, and that's what they grew up with. So when you see someone and you're judging them, and I have done that, just realize that had you had their life experiences, you may very well be just as they are. Okay, it's easy to judge people. You don't know what they've been through, what they've experienced. You haven't walked in their shoes, as they say. So don't judge a man until you've walked a mile in his shoes, or many miles in his shoes. As I said, I have been judgmental in the past. I have to be very careful of it today. But remember, whatever you judge on someone else will come back and be judged on you sometime down the road. You cannot criticize or condemn or convict anyone without you first criticizing, condemning, or convicting yourself. So to live and let live is not so much for the other person. If you want to walk in power and authority and achieve what you want in life and to be the man that you come here to be, if you want to be a high status, high value man, do you think they spend much of their time criticizing, condemning, and judging people? No, because it takes a lot of energy. If you want to be a player, you want to be a gamer with the girls, you want to be the man that all women want to be with, and the man that all men want to be like. You don't need to be spending time judging, criticizing, and condemning, because it takes your energy away. It's a useless and a hopeless, fruitless endeavor. How do you benefit from it? You don't benefit from it. What you do benefit from is looking for the good in everything and everybody. It's there. You have to look for it. And as I speak to you, I'm being convicted, so to speak, or my own conscience is telling me, hey, Mark, weren't you just looking at someone that sent you some photos and judging them about some certain things they decided to do with themselves, the way they're living their lives? Yes, that's exactly what I did. So even I do it. But the one good thing about me speaking to you about it is I cannot tell you or suggest to you to do anything if I'm not doing it myself. Because when I suggest that to you, it comes right back on me. Just like that, I recognize what I was doing this morning. I was judging and evaluating, assessing, and criticizing in my mind. But had I not came here to tell you the same thing, to tell you to be wary of it, to not to do it, that it will drain your energy, I would not have recognized that I was doing that in myself. So if you want to help people, see them as you would like them to be. I know sometimes it's hard, especially when the people that you want to judge and criticize, their actions seem to affect you. For example, these people on my street, I pay taxes. My taxes are higher because I'm supporting them because they can't work, don't want to work, or whatever it happens to be. But it does me no good to judge, criticize, and condemn those people, nor will it do you any good to do the same thing. But it will do you good to look for the best in those people. See those people as you would want them to be. That's the greatest favor you can do for them. And if you get resentful sometimes at people who are not living the way you think they should live, especially if it encroaches on your life or you feel as it does, pray that those people have, or wish for those people, whatever works best for you, wish for those people to have everything that you would want in your life. Happiness, joy, financial security, financial prosperity, abundance, a beautiful house, a car. This is not so much for them, but it frees you and gives you more energy. It takes away that resentment, which eats up the container it's stored in. These are the things that we need to do, or that I need to do, that I have seen people do, that will propel you to your desires, to your vision, to your goals, to your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations. And you think, Mark, how could me wishing well for the bum down the street that drinks every night and slaps his wife and is crappy to his kids, how could me wishing him well do anything for me or help me to become the man I want to be? Well, criticizing and condemning him will keep you from being the man you desire to be. Because whatever you focus on him will invariably come back on you. If you're thinking badly about him, those same thoughts will come back on you. You will think badly of yourself. You may never notice it, but you do. So by freeing him, you free yourself. Because if you have a resentment toward him or think badly of him, it's like a chain around your neck. It's another weight you have to pull as you try to climb the ladder of success, whatever success means to you. So to free every man of any condemnation, resentment, criticism, anything you have against them, and in reality is freeing yourself, because we are all connected in some way, shape, or form, even though we don't realize it. So live and let live is the topic of today. That's the theme. Live and let live. Allow people to live their life the way they want to live their life. You don't know what's best, nor do I, even though I think I do sometimes. So keep that in mind as you go throughout the day. When you see someone who isn't really acting or doing or living the way you think they should live. We don't know what's best for everyone. Most of the time, we don't know what's best for ourselves. We think we do, but we can't see the big picture. So that's all I got for today. Thanks for joining me. Leave a comment in the comment section and have a great day.